At 91 years old, my grandmother, Geraldine Averett Hinesley, perfectly embodies the list that hangs on her refrigerator. A widow for 2 years, she now lives in Warrenton, Georgia, in the house she and my grandfather built together in 1961. The home is filled with memories of their wonderful years together, all 67 of them. But also within this house are memories of the years before she met my grandfather. They reveal a part of her life we hadn't known, and she hadn't often recalled until recently. Memories of a man named Clayton Daniel. They grew up together in Millen, Georgia. He was her childhood friend, her high school and college sweetheart, her first love.
I'm shaking, so.
No, which one's Clayton?
The one on the left.
Handsome.
She went off to the University of Georgia, and he went to Auburn. The two dated through their junior year of college before going their separate ways. He eventually went off to World War II with the 101st Airborne. He bravely fought in the Battle of the Bulge and earned a Purple Heart. She married my grandfather, also a service member, and supported the troops from back home through her heartfelt letters. And it was one such wartime letter, written to her friend, Clayton Daniel, that reunited them 69 years later.
Well, hey!
Look at you.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Hey, this
Good to see you.
It's a great moment.
Yes, it is.
I tell you,
Good to
it's almost
see you.
unbelievable.
It is.
The letter was written in November '44. Well, we were in the middle of a war right then. And I got hit in February, pieces of a mortar shell. Yeah. Spent 14 months in the hospital. In that interval, the letter didn't come because I didn't get it. My friend Doyle Roberts got the letter. He put it in his footlocker and forgot about it. And there it stayed these many years.
After his death, Robert's daughter found the letter, along with another one from Daniel's late wife, still unopened in her father's Army footlocker. She mailed them both to Daniel's home in Shalimar, Florida, earlier this year.
I couldn't believe it. Here's a 69-year-old letter that I didn't know existed. And I had to apologize to Jerry because I didn't answer it. I didn't know her married name, so I couldn't find it. And this letter came, and the return address showed her married name, Isaac. So from that I got a telephone number and called her, and of course I didn't know whether she still lived here or not, or even was alive. So that was a happy surprise. She answered the phone.
And he said, "This is Clayton Daniel. Do you remember me?" I started to say, "I hope you're kidding." Of course I remember.
Well, I forget a lot of things, but I never forget that. Never forget her. Yeah, I was badly in love with her.
Well,
With good reason.
We had a good time growing up.
Yes.
Though they haven't shared the contents of the letter, Mr. Daniel did express the reason my grandmother wrote it.
She was being a good citizen, helping the troops morale. I was really looking forward to this.
I was too.
The two planned to stay in touch, though they both agreed that it wouldn't be by letter. They lived in an age where word from the battlefield or the home front came through telegrams and letters. Some took weeks to find their intended recipient. But, as was the case with my grandmother and Lieutenant Clayton Daniel, some took decades.
Good to be back together again. But it was a fun time growing up.